Hi there, Serial Trader here. Got a request to look at gold, silver, and the miners. So for the miners, we'll just use GDX. Um, so gold's been tricky for quite a while here. Now we had this all-time high in early August of 2020, August 3rd. Now I originally viewed this as the entirety of the correction. Okay, and that, I believe I thought that labeled well as a triple zigzag. Now it actually does still label well as a triple zigzag. I'm not going to get into labeling it here because we're going to do something else. And then I thought we were working the initial 1-2, and then perhaps 1-2 of a 3, and then we can have wave 3 of 3 to come. So identify a reasonable entry point here. Oh, when was this? Sometime in August. Yeah, probably around there. And thinking we're going to have this potentially large move to the upside. Now, we did have a move to the upside, but now we've rejected once again, and we've come down fairly substantially. So is this actually bearish? Well, no, I just still don't think it is, and I'll explain here. Now, we'll start with gold, and then I'll work my way to silver and the miners afterwards. But to me, gold is the most important. It's the largest market of all of them, so has the most weight as far as the analysis goes, I think. So what I actually think we're working here is just a big triangle. Whenever something goes sideways and has fake outs both up and down multiple times, you got to start thinking triangle. So triangle A. So triple zigzag for wave A. And remember, the subwaves of a triangle can be zigzags or variations thereof. Well, triple zigzag is certainly a variation thereof. So A down, B up, C down, D up. Now we're probably working the E wave. And it doesn't look like it's done yet either. So 3 down for A, 3 up for B, 3 down for C. And it's a series of lower highs and higher lows. That's the tendency of the triangle, contracting triangle, right? So what we're probably working here, and just bear with me, we're likely just working this initial A of the E. You probably have a good bounce up in B, and then C down for E. So it doesn't look like it's really close to another trade setting up just yet, unless you're working on the shorter time frames. So we could still easily get into let's see, I would say well into December, if not January, February, like Q1 of next year, before this entry is really ripened here. Now we got to watch, but once we got a nice looking 3-wave move to a higher low for wave E, that would be the time to start probably loading up on some long positions once again on gold. So don't see a trade entry just yet, but definitely see a large potential move coming into next year for gold to the upside. Now, the more bearish alternate, which I'm not in favor of, would be, okay, that this was, yes, an A wave down of a corrective structure, but we're doing a triangle B and then C to come. And let me just bump the degree up on this sufficiently. Okay, so still be working a triangle, but the whole thing wouldn't be a triangle. We'd be working a triangle B, something like this, and then it would break down out of that triangle to a C wave, and then we'd finally have the low of this overall corrective move, and we could get long there. But I don't think that's what's in play here. I think we're just doing a simple triangle until proven otherwise. But yeah, it just doesn't look ready for the big move up just yet. Still got to work on this E wave, by my estimation. Okay, so that's gold. And let's go to silver next. Now silver is different, but similar. It has also been in a corrective phase since the August 2020 high, August 3rd there. But it's a little different. So I think we just did an expanded flat on silver. So we had, again, this is the weekly chart. So these are big patterns. So 3 down for A, 3 up for B, and then a 5 down for C, and a unique 5 down for C in that it's an ending diagonal for wave C. So let me just show that subdivision. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Kind of that following wedge style, okay, decline. So let me just confirm that it meets the criteria of an ending diagonal. Bear with me. Yeah, okay, so 3 should be shorter than 1. Let me get the equality setting there. Okay, was 3 shorter than 1? Oh, wow, it's pretty much bang on there. So 22, 29 went to do. Oh, wow, okay, it's valid. It went to 22, 29 and a half. And the actual length of wave 1 was 22, 29 projected off of the wave 2. So technically wave 3 is just ever so minusculely shorter than wave 1, so that's fine. And then wave 5 is clearly shorter than wave 3, and we have 4-1 overlap. So that does still technically meet the definition of an ending diagonal for wave C. Okay, so expanded flat ABC. Now silver, potentially we got the one little ABC expanded flat 2, and maybe silver's ready to be more bullish sooner than gold if we're already developing in the initial impulsive sequence. Don't have a strong feeling about that, but silver certainly could diverge from gold. It's happened before, and go up before gold really gets going. That's certainly possible. But bottom line, silver is definitely possibly done its corrective move, and the focus should eventually be for a breakout to higher prices on silver. And it might be a little more immediate than gold, given just kind of the pattern at hand here. Okay, so that's silver. GDX, gold miners. I mean, I don't even have a strong feeling here on GDX. I mean, yes, it's obviously a corrective move. This doesn't look like some big crash coming for GDX, but it looks different than gold. I mean, this is a 3-wave move. Are we starting the initial? I mean, the start here on GDX actually looks similar to silver. Remember, we got the 1 ABC running or expanded flat 2, wave 3 to come. So GDX, don't like the overall correction as much as far as it being clean or kind of textbook pattern, but it does clearly look corrective still. And if it's more in alignment with silver, as far as the more recent price action, then maybe GDX and silver are getting ready to go up ahead of gold. We'll have to see over the coming weeks and months here. But yeah, just basing off of gold, which is the one I put my most attention on, it just doesn't. I mean, it looks like a short-term bounce again in that B of E should come soon. It doesn't look quite ready for the big move up here that I'm still anticipating. Okay, so that's my take on gold, silver, and GDX. Serial Trader signing off.